What's up people and welcome back. This is part 35 of our Hogwarts Legacy walkthrough, and today we are going to be doing a main quest with Niamh Fitzgerald. It is called The Headmistress Speaks, I believe. I feel like when I talk slow like that, I sound like Professor Snape, but without sounding like Professor Snape, just speaking like him. Let's get straight into it.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Okay. So I'm assuming like another time.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office?
Yeah, that's just gonna get us.
Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
That's just gonna take a second. And now we can go to Professor Fig.
Handy resource indeed.
So let's carry on. Doesn't seem too far away, I don't think. And I just want to say as well, not that it's like the same people carrying over that are watching this, or not that many people will even hear this, but I have to say that I'm just really enjoying the game, really enjoying this little journey I've been on and we've been on so far. I posted a video yesterday, a werewolf video, or a video about the werewolf Easter egg or secret, if you like, and it seems to be doing very well. And where's this taking us? Because we're going in the opposite direction. I'm assuming we have to though. But yeah, it's doing extremely well, in my eyes anyway. I think it was on, yeah, it must have only been on 200 views this morning, and now at the time of recording this it's closing in on 1,000, and who knows what it'll be like in the morning. But yeah, I have to say, I mean, I kind of just started this on a bit of a whim, thinking, oh, why not, you know, start recording myself playing games and making little videos like I wanted to do when I was younger, because why not? Life's too short to be not doing the things you want to do. And here we are, exactly
Off on another adventure.
a month later, and I already have 1,000 views, 27 hours watched. It's not like I keep going on about it just to, you know, brag, or because I'm so concerned with getting to them goals I mentioned in a different video, but I do just think it's crazy, you know, that you just Want to do something, go do it, basically. That's what I'm saying. Because you never know what'll happen.
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does?
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
That is deadly. Let's go. I don't know, do we need to act a certain way? There's nobody here, so I don't think it matters too much. This game is just unbelievable. Like, if you're a Harry Potter fan...
Professor,
Oh.
a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Oh. I feel like
I
saying
assure you,
that.
Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Okay. Yeah.
When
just...
I witnessed what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
Yeah,
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
I did think that. I didn't even know what I'm saying now. Oh, here we go.
Headmaster want?
Do I want to talk to him? Is he just gonna keep following me? Yeah, we got away from kill. Yeah, I was just saying the game's amazing, and if you're a Harry Potter fan, you're just having the time of your life.
If you must speak with me, consult my
moment.
secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
Especially with, you know,
Professor Black,
just when it comes to...
how are you, sir?
Oh no.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the ministry.
Just
Professor.
ignore everyone.
A word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
I just thought I might as well say it like
What
that.
did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
And hope that the Quidditch DLC comes true because of it. Oh, we have to go this way. Oh, wrong way. It's the headmaster and he's coming
I've
this
learned
way.
all of the Goblin rebellions off by heart. You can test me. Go on, test me.
I don't care about these people. Let's go. Actually, kind of wish I talked to Ominous now, though. Or who was the other person? I can't remember.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
I didn't even realize he was
Professor,
all for the
I
pure
need
blood
to speak to you.
narrative. Uh-oh.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that man.
Okay, we're nearly here now.
That ought to give
Get out
Professor
my
Fig some
face.
breathing room.
But, oh, we're gonna speak to the whole hall, are we?
Professor Black is happy with Scrubb's
no.
performance as his house elf. There's no doubt in Scrubb's mind.
Here he is.
Scroop!
Oh, Greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
There is another matter, Scrope. I confiscated this filthy diary from a student. It smells of squid and seawater.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you. The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
What happens if I do this?
Ahem. Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be...
I didn't even get time to read all of that, but I just after putting Slytherin banners everywhere. That's deadly. Right. We need to go quick. Let's start running. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Okay. Polyjuice plot. What time are we at now? Only 17 minutes. We're gonna keep going on. Oh, we're not. Never mind. Okay. On that note, find a location, figure out a way to get into the headmaster's office, and then we're stopped there until we complete some of these, I'm guessing. So I guess I am going to end this part here, and I will see you in part 36 when we get... No, I won't, because here it is, popped up. So we're back active. Don't leave. Stay. Let's go. I hate when it does that. Why does it do that? It ruins the flow.
I've always said that travel.
You know, I don't want to start a completely new thing. I'll keep the theme of what we're doing going on, if we can keep doing it. Anyway. A slight inconvenience. Just ignore that bit where I said I was leaving. I'm not leaving, I'm here to stay. I want to just throw this in here in case we need it. You never know. Okay. It would have been cool if they had the... Not that staircases like that, but the ones that move. You know, like the whole staircase, like the movie.
What are you up to now?
I'm guessing that obviously would have been annoying. You know, at some stage. Because if you miss a staircase and just trying to get around in general would be horrible. But I think with all the flu flames and stuff, it could have been done, because you could just fast travel anyway if you didn't want to go the authentic route. What was that? I thought it was something not PG going on in that sculpture.
The
Here we
gargoyle.
are.
That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure.
Toujours pure. Oh, can I not go up? I can.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal. Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Niamh. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Oh. Okay, we're gonna try sneak through. Just gonna go for it. Ooh. What the hell?
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
Looks like Deathy or
Best move while I can. Niamh must be here somewhere.
with the hoods. And it, ooh. Do I have a wand? Can I cast spells? Don't know how far they're gonna be able to see me. What if I... No, I can't cast any spells.
I need to time this just right.
Yeah. Am I trying to go into that house? Oh, I'm just gonna go straight past it. Thank God it is, because I wasn't supposed to go in there.
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. We're in water now. Oh!
Death.
That's a bit crazy. Skip?
How could this happen?
Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Uh-oh. go. Go, 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 go. Okay. We're just jumping
This is my
down.
chance. Come in, Niamh. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
There's a serious amount of people. Oh shit. Oh. We made it, I think.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Oh no. Oh no. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, move, man. Go, 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 go. Oh, here he is again.
Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
Oh my god.
That doorway looks like the only safe way forward.
Ooh. Oh. Now how am I supposed to do this?
Now's my chance.
Okay. Go, 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 go.
That's the way forward.
Oh, we've made it. Mysterious cloak.
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
Invisibility cloak. This is deadly. Where are we going? No, not this way. Oh, out of this gate, obviously, I'm guessing. Or maybe not. Or maybe it is. Can we just walk
They
through all these
can't
now?
see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Yes. Okay.
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Niamh?
I don't think you need to take it off.
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
There we go. What wand is this? Mysterious wand. It's the Elder Wand. No? I'm trying to think. What's the name? What is this called?
I've never felt such power.
What are the Deathly Hallows? That's not the name of it.
Bombarder!
Oh. What's the actual name? Oh, I forget. I'm guessing I can obviously fight people now. Over here. Because I'm strapped. Let's be having it. Yeah, go back. Oh. Okay. Oh. And I noticed I don't have my actual spells in here. That's alright though. I'll make it work. Did I block that? Yes, I did. That was very smooth. Hey, oh. There's a lot of enemies. Start bringing the thunder. Is that everybody? No? Is that everybody? Yeah. Okay. It's not the Deathly Hallows, it's the... What's it called? I know what this is, but I just can't remember the name. You have the invisibility cloak, the elder wand, and then the other thing. I'm trying to think. A resurrection stone is what is popping in my head, but I don't know. Oh. Oh, last troll. What the hell? Oh. We'll try to take that troll out anyway. Okay. Whoa, why does he have full health again? Oh, this is not good. I think I know what I want to do. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, I forgot about the extra attacks. Oh, run away, run away, run away. So I think it's just me and him now. Okay. Out.
Defender, Bombarda.
Just gonna combo it up here.
Defender, Descender. Defender, Bombarda.
Hopefully, we can get him out of the way before he gets given more help. Here we go. Okay, let's run. Run. No! What? Oh god. Oh. Oh my goodness. Out. Oh, not good. In a corner. Okay. Trying to do the same thing as last time, where I'm just focusing on the smaller enemies first, but I'm not sure if that's actually the right way to go about things. It seems like they're just spawning back in. I don't know. Oh, I timed that completely wrong. Not good. There we go. That's more like it. Practice makes perfect. Ooh. Surely, I obviously need to get rid of these trolls, but we'll get onto that now. 1, 2, 3. There he goes. Only problem is there's nothing left for this fella.
Bombarda, Defender. Defender, Bombarda. Descender. Defender, Bombarda. Depulse.
Just have to lock in for a minute. Get him out of the way.
Defender, Bombarda.
That was obviously it, was it?
Descender.
There we go. Move on. Oof. That was intense. Please don't tell me there's another. No. Okay. going to be a long episode, folks. Yeah, Resurrection Stone. Am I thinking that's right? What he uses in the last movie. He's holding on to it, I think. He leaves it in the forest. But what is it? The Deathly Hallows? Is that what the three of them are called? That when they're together? I'm not too sure.
Simple stone. This must be for me.
A simple stone. Well, that's not simple, mate. You're wrong about that. Because it's not actually saying the full names on that. It's just saying a little mysterious stone or mysterious wand or whatever it may be.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
Okay. The other way. Okay. Let's go.
She's gone. Niamh's dead.
Dear sweet Niamh. Dead.
Oh.
Niamh. Why?
They're all talking about
We
her.
won't be the same without her.
Okay. What are we gonna do? Resurrect her? It's a bit weird.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
And that's it. And now we're gonna go to our
But there is
little...
no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Now we're at our statue that's gonna drop a tear. Where did these statues
Remember
come
that
from, though?
as you witness my memory.
Okay. Remember that. You shouldn't always... Remember that you shouldn't always banish darkness or something like that. Cool.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands,
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Niamh, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
back in this weird little spot. There's nothing in here, is there?
Revelio.
Just gonna make sure. Nope. Okay.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
There we go. And there was a trophy there for... I can't even remember what it said. Already I'm after forgetting, but it said Hallows anyway.
Reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Okay, anyway. So yeah, so I assume it is the Deathly Hallows. It still doesn't sound right. I'm probably just mistaken something. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. And I will see you all in part 36, I believe it is, where I think we will continue on with one of the 3 side relationship quests or whatever they're called. I haven't yet decided. But until then, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.